I need a co-host. Welcome to those that are catching the playback right now. We're flipping. Adrian's in. Hermosa Rosa is in the house. Platumi's in. Del Lizzie. Jim Udenberg. Hey, Jim. Friend Jim Udenberg's in there. Epic Makeup is on board. Thank you guys for sharing. In fact, we're going to talk with Rocky Cassetti if you guys want to end up sharing that and swipe. And you can end up seeing, your followers can watch this as well. We're here at IMAT's Day 2. Erica's in the house. Cool. Oh, Erica Carr, cool. They all run together without any spaces there. It makes them hard for me to read. Anyway, we're going to, here we are at IMAT's Day 2. I'm going to flip this around. Oh, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Michael Key. I'm the executive producer of IMATS and the publisher of Makeup Artist Magazine. No Wi-Fi. Somebody has no Wi-Fi. Or maybe it's I'm not on Wi-Fi, what you're saying. Hello from Scotland. Hey, Debbie. Hey, back at you. Hello, Denise. It's good to have you back. I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to show you something here. Yes, I'm going to try to. Yay. There's the IMAT show floor, guys. Hey, Milano. Thank you guys for inviting your followers. We're on the main stage. We got Tanya Deemer from Tip 2. It's over there. And back to you. Over here. You can hear them laughing behind me, can't you? There's Randy Dodlin is over on the open forum stage. Thank you, Epic Makeup, for sharing. Yes, thank you, Denise. We are going to have a great show. And we're here right now with the awesome Rocky Cassetti and our lovely social media director and the head of education, lovely Jessica. Oh, look, he even brought it. Look at you. You're so prepared.
Rocky is.
Very cool. So Jessica's she's going to talk to Rocky about what he's going to be doing today and what he's here doing at IMATS Toronto. I'm going to flip, guys. Here we go. Oh, here we go. No, don't everybody fall off the end. We're going to go landscape because we can.
Awesome.
We have the technology.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm excited that we have Rocky here. He's been so busy all weekend getting pulled away to sell his amazing brushes, but he's also going to take some time at 2 o'clock today to teach at IMATS on the main stage. And so if you're here, you need to be at the main stage at 2 o'clock. And if you're not here, then you need to get here by then. But
somebody from Milan Fashion Week says they love your brushes. They said they got a chance to see them there, so they're digging them.
Yay! So they must be working with my true love, Lottie.
Yes, that's exactly what they said.
Yeah, because my dear Lottie is sponsoring. I mean, Cosette has sponsored her shows this season, so I'm very happy that we're getting out there in my heartland.
Somebody saying loves Rocky, amazing brushes.
Italian.
Somebody says hi Rocky, it's you, Lissa963, and Dell says hi Mr. Rocky.
Hi everybody! I'm so happy to not only be in Toronto, but to be at IMATS, which is, the International Makeup Artist Trade Show. And I have a great alignment with Michael Key, the creator, who's on the other side of the camera, and Jessica, a new, beautiful, fabulous addition to the team. I just met her last year, so is it 1 year that you've been on the team?
It's been a fast
6 months. But didn't I meet you last year? You interviewed me. And then you came on board? Okay, maybe it was New York. But at any rate, we're here today, and I'm so happy about the scoping opportunities that we can now do this globally for you.
Erica Carr says Jessica is awesome.
Oh, thank you, Erica.
Oh, hi, Erica.
We think so, too.
Yeah, so, I just have to say I'm grateful. We already know I'm grateful for IMATS and Michael Key for creating this wonderful world. But I'm so happy that we can now share this with a lot of you that are in smaller cities around the world, and you could chime in. Make sure that you follow not only Michael Key, but make sure you follow IMATS on the scope and Cosette. Okay? So today I'll be speaking about makeup and self-awareness. As many of you know, I like to put a fire under your you-know-what. Because I want you to think not only about makeup, doing makeup, buying products, coming to a show like this is always the fun part. But there's also the emotional journey that we all face. Like, what types of emotions and personality do we bring to the table as a makeup artist? We're connecting to people, and we're wanting to build our clientele. And so I've made it not only my life's mission, but my path of color in this industry to really shine a light on you and how you reflect what your personality is into the makeup world. And so that's going to really determine like who the makeup artists are creating for and where you're going to go in this business, because you get in the world of eye mats and it can be a little dumbfounding, a little intimidating, and you're going to see a lot of inspiration from speakers and makeup artists, and then you're going to go back home on Monday and then you're going to decide, where do I fit in the scheme of things in the world of makeup? So I'm going to be talking more about that at 2, but for now I want to talk about new products. Oh, I didn't bring the one with the logo on it. But anyway, I'm launching 4 new brushes for eye mats, and we've got like the new concealing brush, which is the P345, and I've introduced some new fibers to the line as well, which are a lot softer, but they still have the same strength and buoyancy to them. There's a nice new like defining brush called the Fusion brush, the D240. This one has been long in waiting. It was kind of filling a gap in the line. I had some brushes that were more depositor type brushes that were a little bit larger, and so this one is a little bit smaller to do like fine details and shading. The Stylist lip brush, which is, I quote, one of the favorites of Lottie Stannard, so follow Lottie as well, and see the highlights of what she's doing this season for New York Fashion Week, and then request that she comes back to IMATS and presents in the near future,
we would love
because
to have
she's
one.
amazing, and everybody here welcomes her. So
I've been telling her she's got to come and do IMATS with us.
Yes.
yeah,
options,
I'm going to do my
options.
best to keep pushing her in the right
LA,
direction.
yeah.
So and then last but certainly not least, the Perfect Eyebrow Mini. And you'll see that the Cosette brushes, let's see, I'll simulate. You can see it better like with her fair skin on the background. They have a different shape. They're more blunt shape and at an angle. So, dating back to like 1986, after I graduated high school and took art classes at a junior college, I didn't have makeup brushes, but started doing makeup immediately. So I would cut certain brushes into shapes. And at Cosette, not only do I intend on every single style and a purpose for it, but I'm actually creating some of those brushes that have lasted in my kit for 28 years.
Wow.
And so that's one of them.
Let me just interject a few things from some of our followers.
Let's hear what the
Lottie
followers are
says
saying.
she's done it, so that means, Lottie, hopefully that means that you've done that with us before, but we'll have you back again.
We want her again.
Yes, we want her again.
High demand.
I'm blowing you up, Lottie.
Jen says she loves that brush you just had there. She says that's a really great brush. And somebody, I forget who it was, says, Jessica, that you have lovely lashes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you do. She has good lashes, good eyes. So, tune in later. Hopefully there'll be some scoping. But at 2
Yes.
o'clock I'll be on the main stage here in Toronto at IMATS if you're just chiming in or scoping in. And I will be featuring Ket Cosmetics, because we all know that I love the synergy of airbrush and traditional makeup. So I'm going to be pulling that into the mix just to show everyone on a real technical level how airbrushing is done, how to airbrush eyeshadow, contouring and highlighting on the face and skin. And then I'll be working with the Cosette Infinite Makeup Palette, like so. It's my answer to a cream/concealer and foundation in one. So I'll be featuring that.
Erica
and then
says she loves that palette.
Who said that?
Erica Carr.
Thanks, Erica. I love you. I paid Erica to say all of this. So.
Debbie Black says she can't wait for the live demo.
Awesome.
Yay! And then, last but not least, in my top pocket right here, I have a secret weapon. And it is the Eve Pearl powderless powder.
Oh, I hear this is amazing.
Yeah.
Now tell us about that.
It's really fabulous. So, a lot of you, it looks like boom, like a skin tone product in the compact. But a lot of makeup artists, including myself, I'm not a big fan of silicone. It can be a really shiny on camera, and so I kind of steer away from it. Sometimes formulations will have silicone and mattifiers, and so then maybe that'll get into my world. But on the whole, I'm not a primer user. So when Eve introduced this to me, instead of silicone, it has silica as a mattifier. And if I'm not looking terribly greasy right now, that is because I stopped by Eve's booth on the way here and I said, please get the glow ball off of the top of my head, because that is always a problem when I'm on camera. So then, and I use it in my kit. I'll be using it in my stage demo today. And we use it a lot backstage. If you don't want to keep putting on and piling up the powder, this is a really great alternative, and it's an excellent alternative for men who don't want to wear makeup, but on camera don't want to shine.
Jen says she says that'd be great for men's grooming, so they're excited for that.
Yeah, perfect.
Another person said, we're asking you a 30% discount. Was that true?
I do for pros on my website, I have an application there. You could just look under the link that says professional and you can apply for the 30% discount. As long as you have a website with your work, I want to know that you're motivated to get your images on a website. They don't necessarily have to be published. I just want to know that you're like igniting yourself to be independent like that, and so you'll be able to show your work, and usually we'll let you in.
What kind of discounts do you have for Makeup Artist Magazine Pro Card holders?
Well, that's the catch. I would really love to give you my 30% discount, but we're at Blur booth 406 today. So it is at the Liberty of Liz, that is the owner of Blur, and they do have their pro discount. And I didn't even do the math because I'm not, it's not my deal. They're hosting me. So I think it's somewhere right below 30%, but we are honoring a discount at the whole booth.
Did you first see that when we had dinner with Eve at Peppolino's that one night?
Yes.
Which you demonstrated with the oil from the
I've
Italian
been using
bread?
it ever since. So if you didn't hear what Michael said, we actually had dinner in New York, and Eve, who is a walking promotional machine, and I love her for that. And please follow her. I just met with her, and she wasn't aware of Periscope. Eve Pearl, the marketing master of Cosmetics World, didn't know what Periscope was, so I had her immediately rush to her assistant to set up an account. She says it will be at Eve Pearl. So if you want to follow her, maybe you're going to follow her. After this is done live, you can always do that and give us lots of hearts. And again, if you're just chiming in, we're at IMATS in Toronto, and I want you to first go ahead and follow at Cozette, Cozzette, and then right after you do that, you're going to go right up to your search and you're going to find IMATS, and follow IMATS as well, so that you're following Michael Key, IMATS, and Cozette.
Jen would like to know which of your brushes do you recommend to use with that?
There's probably like 12 of them you could use with this, but if you have the S123, which is the new diamond stylist, that's great. See, the beauty with synthetic fibers that Cozette is probably the first, because I didn't see any brand 100% synthetic come out 5 years ago. Most of the larger brushes can be used with this type of product. Also, the S135, which is called the Contour Stylist, is densely packed and can be used like a buffing brush, which is good for products like this, and great for contouring, and great with bronzers as well because of the density.
Cool. Well, Rocky, thanks for sharing with us about these products. And what a wealth of knowledge you just rolled out for us there.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Knowledge,
to be here.
stories, information.
Your passion, it's contagious.
Debbie says brushes definitely have evolved and have so many users. Another person, I can't tell you all the comments that have been going on.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Just a few.
I'll look in the aftermath.
But everybody's really digging it. Thank you for spending the time with us today, and we look forward to your presentation on stage.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let's
Oil,
go.
oil and bread, someone's asking. Yeah, that was a oil and bread. We were at an Italian restaurant, and so what Eve did, she impromptu, she just grabbed some of the oil that you know normally dip your bread into,
That's right.
and she put that on my forehead. She used me as the guinea pig, and then she used her product to take away that shine, which was very impressive. Of course, I didn't get to see the results. Everybody else got to see that. I could only feel it in my head. But it really is a good product. So you can check it out. Just one of the many great educators at IMATS Toronto here behind me, and here we're celebrating makeup artistry. Thank you guys for watching this. If you can share it with your followers, they can watch it in the replay. I'll get some more for you soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate your feedback and your hearts. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thank you for taking the time. I know you had to be away from this, but it's awesome.
I want to be chiming around.